It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys come in on a 2-game skid, hoping to turn things around. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans could help them get out of this slump. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Powering his way forward. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
11.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Wisconsin. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's. First play, and it's second down now. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Chase, the motion man right. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
11.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
12.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Ramos. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change. What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
McPherson on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And his throw is incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now Richardson. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
A gain of 15. And the Buccaneer first down.
Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Cardinal, 18. Ready.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Cardinal. Ready?
A bullet throw, but incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third. And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
That's right. They crack a forehand back out. They get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the little bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
17 yards. That's good for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Richardson looking to throw this. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Richardson looking to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he's into the end end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Burrow looking to pass. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Complete to number 14.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Emeka Ibuka.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Bengals 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
In motion right goes Higgins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 22-yard line.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
3rd and inches.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Get up. Viking, 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Street.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw. Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, 49 yards. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
11 mighty.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Christian Barmore able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Richardson off the play fake. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
At the 6, Warriors, 17. Go.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. That's taken in by Arroyo. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Anthony Richardson. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20. Line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
11 MT, take.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Hey, can.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 2nd down in the yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
Here we go.
1.
Right 80.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he's up to the 47.
And the Bengals first down.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Gun.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Slant to Adams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 41-yard
line. They go play action now. Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Burrow. And that's complete to Adams.
Hey, we got to keep
Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Richardson.
37-yard line.
To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Elijah Arroyo. 36 yards. And the Buccaneers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
11 MP, hey!
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 2nd down and 8. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
McPherson with the kickoff for Cincinnati.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they got this one well in hand. They'll start on the ground with Irving. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. 19-18. Ready.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Ready, ready.
They'll try it now with Irving. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles. But in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear. And they were able to